Everyone's familiar with the sound of cloth tearing. And when it's your pants and you're not wearing underwear, it's not a good thing. My name is Devin Burnett, and this is my embarrassing story. In 2012, I was deployed to Afghanistan, and I was on patrol with my infantry platoon when the weather suddenly changed on us. It started to rain, and then it started to hail. And it wasn't light rain. It was the kind of rain that falls on you like a waterfall. So the weather got so bad that we had to stop and take a knee. And when we stopped to take a knee, my pants caught on my knee because they were wet, and the weight of my ruck tore the crotch of my pants out. Now, this wasn't a horrible thing at the time because they give us patches for that. So, I began to patch myself up with the patches I have, and it's just not enough. This rip in my pants is huge. So I've been calling over to my friends, kind of gesturing them over, hey, come and get me, come and help me out. And, they think it's absolutely hilarious. And I'm like, hey, I got a situation here. This is kind of, serious to me because it's cold, it's rainy, and it's miserable. So, anyways, they all give me their patches, and I begin trying to patch myself up. But because my pants are wet, because my skin's wet, the patches aren't sticking the way they're supposed to. And just things get really awkward. They stick to my skin, they don't stick to my pants. I have to peel them off like Band-Aids. And this is incredibly uncomfortable and incredibly embarrassing. Anyways, the decision comes down from higher that we're going to turn around and walk back. And at this point, it's important to note that this wasn't a normal patrol. This was a civil patrol, the idea being that we were going to talk to people, in cities. So we had a great deal of female soldiers with us that were walking back with us due to the communication issues overseas. So this entire time I'm walking back, I'm surrounded by females, and I'm doing everything I can to cover myself. I was a machine gunner. I tried to use the gun to cover myself in any way, but between the cold metal and how big the hole was, something was always getting exposed, and there was just no way around it. So after that, we finally start heading back to the base, and I am just thrilled to finally be done with this. And then I remember I have to walk through a control point. And, a control point is just a group of soldiers that have to walk and keep security when you enter into a base. And this particular control point happened to be controlled by my sister platoon, guys I knew and friends of mine. And from a distance, they just started, just eating it up, laughing at me, and pointing it out to everyone. So I finally get through the control point, and then I finally, get to head to my room. And I just put my head down. I probably had to walk a quarter mile and pass a couple hundred people exposed the way I was. I was so relieved when I finally got to put on a fresh pair of pants and just have some privacy. Anyways, thank you for listening, and that's my embarrassing story.